Is it possible to turn $500 into $10,000 or more in less than 30 days on a personal account trading Forex? I don't know, but in this video and in this series, I will try to do that. As you can see right here, I have just deposited about an hour ago $500 into a personal account, and I will be attempting to flip this in this series to $10,000. And in fact, I wasn't going to do this, but if I can do it, I will give away $1,000 to someone who has commented on this video and is in my free Discord and has signed up to the broker link below. If I can do it, I will give you $1,000. I swear I will do it. So I'm super excited. I've actually gone and taken the trade, by the way, which is going to be right here on the screen. It is a silver long. Now, I don't normally trade silver, but I'm currently up $60, as you can see right there. And I need to quickly go over the rules of this challenge and how I'm going to be approaching this account flip series, because I need to be more risky, right? I can't, of course, go into this series with such a high profit target and using my normal risk approach and trading only GU and EU, which is what I normally do. I need to be more risky, and that is why I'll be trading gold and silver in addition to GBP USD and Euro USD as well. There is a lot of opportunity right now on gold and silver especially, and in fact, I'm up $75 right now, and I'm gonna be breaking down this trade in a second, but there is a lot of opportunity, and I think if I can trade gold and silver the exact same way that I trade my normal strategy, I will be able to make a lot of money and hopefully turn this $500 into $10,000 or more in 30 days. It's gonna be an interesting challenge. I've never done anything like this, but I think I can do it because I've been trading for a long time. I know I've got a very, very good win rate, and it's gonna be interesting. So the first trade right here that I've gone and taken is a buy on silver. At the time that you guys are watching this video, silver has had a massive drop to the downside. In fact, it's had one of the biggest drops I think I've ever seen in history on silver. And the same thing applies for gold. Both of these currency pairs right now, or sorry, metals, have dropped so much, and I think this is simply a liquidity sweep to fuel a move back to the upside. I think a retracement was 100% needed. As you can see, if we look to the left on the daily time frame, silver and gold as well have only gone up for the last couple of months, to be honest, and what comes up must come down. However, I don't think that this right here is going to be a massive start of a downtrend, and the reason why I say this is because silver and gold, they are such valuable assets to have that when silver is $70, I think it's going to get bought up, and that's why I've taken some buys and I'm currently up $100, which is great. It's a great start to the challenge, okay? And of course, this is risky. I'm taking buys on an asset which was literally falling off a cliff less than an hour ago. However, we've come into a very, very key level. We've come into a very nice demand zone down here. We've actually grabbed liquidity from this low right here, and in doing so, it is enough of a reason for me to look for a reaction on here, on silver right here, sorry. And that's gonna be the first trade of the challenge. That is gonna be step one, or trade one, sorry, of trying to turn this 500 deposit into $10,000. It is risky, it might lose, but it's gonna be a good start. Now, in terms of profit targets, the problem with this challenge, guys, is it is so tricky to do this by following any sort of risk management. Of course, if I'm here risking 1% per trade, which is $5, I'm not gonna make any money, right? So I have to be risky. And that's why I'm currently up 20% on my account in less than, what's this, 10 minutes, right? But being risky is how I'm gonna be able to do this challenge. So in terms of profit targets, I'm basically looking per trade to risk around $100 on this trade right here, okay? I am risking, how much am I risking? I'm risking about $140, yes. And if I can get $500 from this trade, I'll be more than happy because that doubles the account balance in a single day, which puts me in such a good position for the rest of the challenge. If I can make $500 today, very, very good. So we will see if I can do that. I'm currently up $121 and the trade is looking very, very good. We are getting a very nice reaction from this demand zone right here on silver. We are about to open for London session. So I think that London session volume should hopefully carry silver all the way up to at least, I'm thinking, you know, I've drawn out this high here. I think it's going to take out that high. And if, in fact, if we can close past that high, that will give us a 5-minute change of character to the upside, which will confirm the position is looking very, very good. And what I will do from there is I will then look to scale to break even and then carry the trade hopefully to the Asia high. Okay, that would be absolutely brilliant. If I can catch something like that on silver, it would be awesome. So that's basically what I'm looking for right here. Okay, the current trade is something like this. Hang on. Yeah, the current trade is something like this. Okay, with my TP going to be around Asia high. Very optimistic targets. But if I can hit this, it puts me off on a very good start to the challenge. So we'll see. Okay. And like I said, if we can close above this high, giving us that 5-minute change of character, I'll move to break even and hopefully then ride it up to Asia high. So that's how the challenge is currently going. This is the first trade on the account, okay? As you can see, the balance is $500. I've not taken any other trades. This is the first trade, and I plan on showing you every single trade I take for this $500 challenge account flip series. What I'm going to be doing as well is I'm going to be sending a few of these trades into my free Discord server. So go ahead and join. I'll link it below and you can catch the same trades that I'm taking during this challenge, because like I said, there is going to be a lot of opportunity for February, 100% for silver and gold. There will be a lot of money to be made, and you guys can also be following along the journey and make some money too. So yeah, I'll be sending everything into my free Discord. And also, if you want to sign up to the broker that I'm using, I will link it below. It is called PU Prime, and I'll put my link. You can sign up with that link. It helps me out as well. And follow along. Follow the challenge, guys, for yourself. And hopefully, we can turn this $500 to $10,000 together. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this running. I'm going to update you guys in about half an hour to an hour's time. And we'll come back again and see how much we are up on this trade. Let's go. Wow, wow, wow. So guys, I did not expect to have to come back so quick, but we are now on about $200 profit already. $240 profit right there. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Okay, this is very, very risky and you got lucky. Yes, yes. Like, what more do I need to say? Like, yes, I was risky. You don't turn $500 to $10,000 playing it safe. Okay, you have to be risky. But I also did follow some sort of strategy. I do know how to trade, and I've been following my exact strategy, the Asia low sweep, as you can see right here. If we actually analyze this trade and understand what happened here on silver and why I took the trade, you can see right here on the charts. We came down, we had grabbed the liquidity on the 4-hour from this structural low down here, tapping into a higher time frame demand level here. And then if you focus again on the actual Asia range strategy, you can see that the Asia low right here was swept just like that. We then saw some nice reactions happening during the London session, or actually pre-London. London session is this red line here. And after the London session, I expected some volume to come in, hopefully to the upside. And as a result, that's how we are currently up $220 on a $500 deposit. That is just about 50% profit made in the space of an hour. This is a very good start to the challenge. A very, very good start. And yeah, you know, I want to show you guys this because this is the reality of trading. It's not all about showing off fancy cars and amazing villas. Like, it's not about that. It's about those times where, you know, I'm just sat here in my house on the charts, taking trades. Like, there's nothing going on. There's no fancy social media stuff. There's nothing, you know, it's just me in the charts, and that's the reality of trading, okay? This is the stuff that people don't normally show you. People just flex all of the money, which I could go and do, but that doesn't provide any value. So I'd rather give you guys value and do series like this so you can actually learn something. And yeah, currently I've moved my stop loss to, okay, let's actually find the exact entry. So I've moved my stop loss to 7314, 7314, so like this, and my entry is 7414. Okay, my entry is 7414. So as you can see, I am very close to break even basically, and that trade right there is looking very, very promising. And guys, I've got to say, if this trade does actually go well, this alone, if I hold it, it could pass me the challenge. Because, I mean, think about it. I'm already up $250 and price is only here. Price is only up a 1 to 4. If we were to hold this trade to, for example, silver highs, that would get me 1 to 50. That's, what's 50 divided by 4? Quick maths. 50 divided by 4, 12. That's 12 times 250, which I'm currently up right now. Oh no, yeah. 12 times 250. That makes me, okay, 3,000. So that wouldn't pass me the challenge, but it would be great. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna hold it all the way up there, obviously. You know, that's too greedy. But I would like to close out at Asia high if we can push up towards the Asia high. Now I do need to go to Muay Thai in half an hour's time. So I have to get ready right now, guys. And after Muay Thai and after I come back from dinner, I will update you guys and hopefully the trade is in profit, or I would have been stopped out and I would have lost, I believe, around $50 if I do get stopped out. Or I might go to break even, but we'll see. For now, I'm gonna stay as we are, give my stop loss a little bit of breathing room, nothing too crazy. I do like how this trade is looking. You can see on the hourly time frame, the hourly candle has closed bullish at the 7 a.m. and now at 8 a.m. it's looking bullish as well. The 4 hour is also looking pretty bullish as well. You can see that we did have a very nice reaction on the 4 hour candle. There's 2 hours left of that 4 hour candle, 2.5 hours. So if this 4 hour candle can close bullish from this demand level, then this is a very, very good sign that the trade I've currently taken is a very good trade and it should make me a lot of money. So we'll see how this holds out and I'll catch up with you guys again after Muay Thai. So guys, apologies for having no shirt on, but I've just come back from Muay Thai and I'm pretty tired. But the good thing is, have a look at the charts right here. The trade is doing very, very well. I have actually closed out, I'll show you a few things. I've closed out $135 of profit right there, okay? And we are still running up $270 in profit, still running on the account. And the balance is on $900, okay? So I really want to get the balance to 1,000 before I go to bed. That would be amazing. So hopefully silver can continue pushing up higher. All we need it to do is basically get to this level here. If we can get to this level here, I should make $1,000, or sorry, make $500 today, bringing the account balance to $1,000, meaning we would have made we would have doubled the account balance. That is crazy. Double the account balance in about 3 hours time, trading silver longs. That's crazy. And that puts us in such a good position for this account flip challenge, because now, instead of risking $100 and that $100 being 20% of the account balance, that $100 that we can risk if the account balance is 1,000 is now 10%, and that's way better. That means we've got 10 chances of, you know, having losses before the account is blown, whereas right now, if we lose 5 times in a row with a $500 account balance, we would blow the account. So it just means we have such a better buffer and we can continue to risk that $100, which I was originally doing, and now that is 10% of the account, which is actually not even massively over risking. The hardest part of doing these account flip challenges, guys, I would say is the first couple of trades, because you've got to be more risky to build that buffer. You don't want to lose those first positions, and that's why I made sure that this trade here was a very good trade. It made sense based on the demand levels and the fact that we swept some Asia low liquidity. We saw a 5-minute change of character there for confirmation of the trade, and then we moved to break even, and that was a very, very good position. So I'm happy with this, and that, guys, is the trade so far. Now, I will catch up with you either today or tomorrow with a final update of how this trade played out. basically how I want every single episode to go is I will make an entire episode based on that one trade that I take. So this episode will only be focused on this trade. The next episode will be focused on the second trade I take on the account, and so on and so forth. And I don't know how many episodes it will take, but you guys will see at the end of the series how many trades or how many episodes basically it took me to make the $10,000 from the $500. And seriously guys, use this as inspiration, because if I'm able to do this, that is just crazy. And like I said as well at the start, join the free Discord. I will link it below in the description. It's totally free to join, and I will be giving someone $1,000 if I can make the $10,000 in the 30 days. So we will see if it's possible, and I'll see you guys tomorrow probably when I update you on how this trade has gone. All right guys, so it is now the next day, and as you can see from my phone, we made $497, basically $500 on this one trade on silver, putting our account balance now at $1,000. It means we are now in such a good position for this account flip challenge. We've doubled the money, we've doubled the 500, and now we can actually go ahead and do this. I think we will make $10,000 from this challenge. So guys, make sure you're following along, and I'm going to quickly go and show you the charts as well. So right here on the screen you'll see the charts. I ended up closing the trade on Tuesday the 3rd of February, basically around London Open. London volume came in, pushed it to my TP, and as soon as I saw $500 I took it, and that is basically the trade done. So insane stuff. The first trade on the account has doubled the account, crazy. And yeah guys, stay tuned for the next episode, and I'll be showing you the next trade that I end up taking. It is probably going to be more longs, maybe on silver, or potentially longs on GBP USD. I'm eyeing some up actually today as we speak. So we'll see if we take the trade, and if we do, I'll show you guys on the next episode. Thanks for watching guys, and by the way, make sure you join the free Discord. I want to see you guys inside, and I'm going to be giving away so much free value for anyone who is inside of there as well. So press the link below, join the Discord, it's completely free, and I'll see you guys inside.